One of the questions I get often from agency partners that are looking to consider Clickx as their partner is our ability to share the transparency in ads that we do and keywords and strategy and so on. Because so many partners, and this is something that we look for in our partnership, especially with agency partners, is we want to be a transparent company. We want our partners to be transparent. And what that means really is that the campaign could actually be doing really well and it could actually be doing poorly. Either cases, we want to be upfront with the customer and let them know that, hey, it's going really well and let's see what we can do to make it better, or it's not doing so well and what can we change because we have certain hypotheses on why is it not working and how do we make that better. And having that win-win partnership with our customers and being very upfront about the truth, right, about what is actually happening, I believe sets up any agencies apart from others that are sugarcoating or inflating the numbers to be able to look good in front of the client, but in reality, the client might not be really growing in their sales or their visibility. As a partner that built a technology that literally downloads all the information from Facebook and Google and all these places, the customer is in the driving seat. They can download the data right into their dashboard and look at all the information, change the date range, and see whether their leads are going up or see their sales are going up or see they're staying stale, the same. Perhaps it's declining. Maybe there's some market conditions. We want to make sure that our customers really see the truth, right? If the organic traffic is skyrocketing or it's not. In both cases, in our opinion, we want to make sure the customer is fully aware. It's their business, it's their website, it's their investment. They're hiring us, they're trusting in us to tell them exactly the good, bad, or the ugly. In my past consulting life, that's what I had to do every single time. And we know there's so much information on every single campaign. So what we really try to do is download everything so that customers can see it in one dashboard. They can decide what to do. Take money off of Google, put it on Facebook. Let's do retargeting. Our cost per lead is cheaper on this campaign. I want their brains to be thinking just as much as our consultants are thinking so that we can come together and agree together. It's never about what we think, it's about what we think together. And having that customer be part of that is huge when it comes to retention and upselling and growing that customer base. A lot of times when partners are coming to us, it's because they've worked with other partners that weren't so honest and upfront. And we get that because the whole industry is flooded with folks that are sort of one-sided in it for themselves. But we want to make sure that if you're wondering how much transparency is there, we don't ever mix ad spend with our customers' management fee. All the ad spends go directly from the ad account to the customer. We don't fluff any numbers because we built a dashboard that literally downloads all the information. We don't mark up clicks. I mean, I've seen every sort of practices in this industry. Some are great and some are not so great. But in our case, we wanted to make sure that whatever that is, whether we generated 25 calls in a day or 2, we believe the customers got the right to know what happened and how to justify the spend and the strategy and so on. And we want to make sure that our partner sort of feels the same way as well. If you break that trust, you really don't have much left, right, in a human relationship. So we want to make sure that whether it's a good campaign or a poor one, if there's mistakes that we made on our side, we want to accept it and build that bond with our customers and our partners. If you're trying to run and if you're trying to build a long-term sustainable business, I believe that it truly has to be built on trust and transparency. If you have more questions about how do we bring transparency into every single campaign that we work on, the calendar is right here on this page. Go ahead and schedule a time to learn more about whether or not we're a good fit for you and how we might be able to help you build a long-term sustainable growth machine. Building a business is hard work. Building an agency in a world of so many people just taking money from people and promising the world and not delivering any value, we certainly don't want to be part of that, which is why we have such high standards from our partners. We want to make sure that every single partner that ever has become a partner has gone through a phone interview and multiple emails to make sure they're the right fit, they have the right vision, and they have the right expectations from campaigns, and they're not going to be selling some crazy campaign that we just couldn't simply fulfill, right? We want to make sure that your business is well taken care of, and having only quality partners helps us all improve so we can all scale together. That's the vision behind it. We go through a rigorous process of making sure we weed out hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of requests that we get daily to a few partners that we want to work with. And we're going to do that as long as possible to make sure if we can't sustain it, we're going to close the partner program until we can add more partners. That is the goal. And we want to make sure that it's all for the hopes of giving our clients the best in-class support that we can. Hopefully you learned a little bit more about us. If you have more questions, let's schedule a time and talk to one of our consultants, run any particular questions you might have, and see if we are truly the right fit for your business. We want to make sure no matter who you choose to work with, you are happy at the end of the day and your customers are happy at the end of the day. And if you have more questions, send us an email or schedule a time. We look forward to connecting with you, and I will see you next time.